What's up, everybody? It's been a bit since I did live. Figured I'd jump on. I'm just about to go to practice over in Gatineau, and I had just a little bit of time to kill before I'm out the door and go do some administration. I thought I'd kind of talk about the next little bit coming up. BTNT. What's up, buddy? First person to say hello. So I think on the 12th or 13th, we leave Ottawa once again. And what's up, Ivan Tolkachev? Going to Australia. Going to Australia for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's the Over the Top 2 event. Should be awesome. I think that there's money in all the classes, but I think they're offering $10,000 for the overall, for the open weight right. So that's pretty great. And then from there on to Switzerland for East versus West 20. Tons of great matches there. Gabriel, hey buddy, how you been? We miss you up here. Yeah, things been going great. Just did kind of a whirlwind tour, Nevada. Yves Gravel. Wow. Yeah. I'll talk about Yves Gravel in a little bit. Hey, brother. Yeah, looking fresh. I'm like 275 right now. I've lost a little bit of my my bulk. I'll probably be getting strong again through the winter. But yeah, back to health a little bit. Did a fast. Yeah, whirlwind tour down in the States. Did a lot of arm wrestling, like some really hard sessions in Texas, Nevada, Saudi Arabia. Hey, Will. Yeah, come back. My arms aren't too bad, not too bad. I think I broke my foot, really. Like, I think I have to start wearing appropriate footwear when I'm doing these big sessions because I'm switching my stance really quick. I'm pounding my feet in different wedges, and the crossbar bar, I'm hitting that crossbar sometimes, and I think my the middle of my foot, I'm hitting it quick and hard. I think I need like work. I need to start pulling work boots, which is going to be super terrible. I'm not excited about that, but I might have to do it. Gabriel, did Thor show any real interest to follow Brian Shaw in this venture? A lot of people are coming to arm wrestling. A lot of people are coming. I think that Thor still has a lot he wants to accomplish in strongman. Like, I think he still wants to beat his own record one more time, but he absolutely does display interest. I think it's one of those things he'll probably look at when his strongman career is kind of officially done. But I'm going to try and kind of keep on like hinting that he kind of trains his wrist a little bit more. But let me tell you, that dude is big. Thor is so huge. He's bigger than Brian, I think. He's big. Aptitude for arm wrestling, we'll see. How could he not? You know, just a little bit of time, and I mean, wow, Thor could be a frightening next addition to the arm wrestling game. You know, all these superstar athletes, all these strongmen coming in. It'd be awesome if Thor came over. I won't be surprised, but I don't think it's going to be like tomorrow or next month. I think he's still got some stuff he's got to do. And Devon, will you be 330 for March against Vitali? Ooh. Hey, Rabbit, will I be 330?
Well, what?
Will I be 330 pounds in March?
I mean, maybe when we bury you.
We'll see. I'll be as big as I can be. Henry, what's up, buddy? Hey, so anyway, did the big tour, got back in my rhythm here where I'm going to practice and pretty much chilling out, which is so great for me. I get so much healthier and stronger when I'm at home. And yesterday, Magnus Mitbo's in town. Magnus Mitbo, and he's here. He's visiting Yves Gravel, who I went to go and visit with Magnus, and they all came to practice last night, which was so cool. I think Magnus Mitbo is very well known. Magnus Mitbo is like world level climber, like one of the best climbers ever. Hey, Frantic. And Magnus is like famous, and everybody knows how great he is, and his YouTube channel is super cool, and like he shines a lot of light on a lot of different things. Victor, what's up, buddy? But the really wild thing was meeting Yves Gravel, who lives right here in Ottawa, just on the far side of Ottawa for me. He's about 50-minute drive. And I've heard about Yves for probably about a decade. Like right shoulder impingement, do rear fly, buddy. You got a right shoulder impingement. The first thing, do external rotations, rear fly, just pull the shoulder back in place. It's probably going to be the best thing for your shoulder, all shoulder related, like, because you're doing so much with your pecs, so much that you really need to go this way, this way, this way. And it should start to clear it up. And stretching, like get a band and like really stretch your shoulder open. That can really help your shoulder as well. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Yves Gravel. So Yves is like a super climber too, but he's the very best in the climber world at like being climber strong. So relating it to arm wrestling, you know, we have arm wrestlers, we have like arm wrestling competitions, decide who the best arm wrestler is. And then we have all these specific lifts that we do that we all think are like really important for arm wrestling, whether it's a cupping lift, a pronation lift, a rising lift, whatever. But we all think that these lifts are really important for our sport and have direct crossover for our sport. So same stuff in climbing. And Yves Gravel is the best in the world at these lifts. He's so strong. You can't believe how strong he is. It doesn't even make sense, the stuff he can do. I was at his house and I saw the things he can do. It doesn't even make sense. He's basically levitating. He basically has the power of levitation through his fingers. Like the lifts he's doing, the things he's holding on to is nothing. See, like this spoon, it's thinner than this. The shit that he's like pulling up off is thinner than the spoon, is like a millimeter or two, and he's doing like chin-ups and stuff off of nothing. Martin, he was doing this other lift. The thing is like this bag of chicken nuggets, and he's like this, like this. It's like this much of a curve. There's no hook. There's no nothing. He's doing pull-ups off of a freaking curved wall a little bit, like a little bit of a curve. He's fucking. I don't understand how this guy's, and all like the cupping stuff and even the crossover stuff into arm wrestling where you're pulling or using your, like he's doing pull-ups off of thick spinning stuff with like so much weight on it. I've never seen a guy like this. Never. Frantic. So your hand got better after you took the syringe in your thumb. Yeah, man. I always get stem cells right in my thumb joint. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Ways to well did me a real solid there. And yeah, stem cells are awesome if you can get them, if you can afford them, and get those things into you. Anyway, so we were real impressed. I've never seen anything like that with Yves, and he came to practice last night, and he stepped right up, and he had a super match with no training, really, no training. He just got right in there, and he had a match with one of our dudes, and he was great. Watch for that on Magnus Mitbo's channel. He'd probably take a couple weeks to edit it up, but watch for that. Very cool. We hope Magnus, we hope Eve is going to come back and practice with us. We hope. He's like a 65, not even 70 kilo dude. I think he's like a 67 kilo dude. His lifts are nobody does what he does. Nobody in the whole world. Nobody in the whole world has the fine finger strength that this guy has. I don't believe. Not that I'm aware of. I've never heard or seen anybody do the things he's done before. It doesn't even make sense. So, yeah, as you guys can tell, I'm kind of impressed by him. Tim, hey Dev, I've been taking BPC 157 and ivermectin, fenbenzidol, and fixed my gut up in a couple weeks. That's awesome. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, that's all good stuff for your gut. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I've had gut problems in the past, and yeah, I took BPC for my stomach, and that did work really well for me. The ivermectin and the fenbenzidol. We have ivermectin. I don't know about fenbenzidol. Jody put some. I think Jody's given me some ivermectin on my last fast. I think I was taking ivermectin. I remember talking your ear off about that guy when I was at your seminar in Jersey a few years back. Yeah, right. Wow, I met him now, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense what he can do. Super impressed. Frantic. Does it work for axles with or thought about my very heavy truck tires and small tires? Not really sure what you mean by that, buddy. Adam, are you back to training with weights, or will you keep going forward with the two-handers? I'm going to keep on doing arm wrestling specifics for the entire block right up to March is my plan right now. I think that I've had really, really good results with it. You can't measure it, unfortunately. You can't really measure, but I think I've had really exceptional results with the table heavy work. I'll do physio from time to time. Like I'll do physio on the days that I don't train probably, but I'm moving to a completely table-based training system. Just that's it. I'm arm wrestling, and I don't need to complicate it more than that. And it's enjoyable. It's that's a big part of it. It's really fun to do. It's super challenging. I think it's super specific. Yeah, so I'm just gonna arm wrestle, guys. I'm gonna arm wrestle. I'm gonna make it very, very easy, and yeah, and I think I'll do really well with it. So yeah, no heavy weights for now. We'll see if it changes. Stem cells. Yeah. Dev, now that you are healthier, what do you think about doing combination singles? Okay, I just answered that. Yeah, I'm gonna just do exactly what I think is the closest thing I'm being asked to do in competition. So two-hand work. The singles, look, I do singles, but the thing is if I'm going to train tonight super, super hard with two-hand work, the singles are just gonna take some of the intensity off of where I'm really gonna work. So when I have access to these great clubs, Ottawa is the best place, guys. Really, Ottawa is the best place to train for arm wrestling. We have arm wrestling like every single night of the week if you want it. Every single one. Mondays, High Hookers. Tuesday, Gatineau or Spencerville. Wednesdays, Carleton University. Thursdays, High Hookers. Friday, now we got Ottawa U. Saturdays, there's always a party. And Sunday, we now have a little group that's actually very, very good. Just a little bit. It's on the Gatineau side, just a little bit outside the main city, but definitely worth the drive. So yeah, you can arm wrestle. Like I don't really need weights these days. Should I unsubscribe from Angan? Man, that name really pisses me off. But do whatever you want. I'm very disappointed with the dude, but whatever people want to do. I mean, he's brilliant at arm wrestling. He's absolutely brilliant. He's unbelievable arm wrestler. I have massive personal issues with him. Will, when should we expect your next big match? I mean, big match. I mean, I'm always arm wrestling. I mean, I don't plan on doing anything, and then I pulled Cody, which was fun. I liked that. That was great, and that was kind of just a big surprise. Wherever I'm going, I normally get on the table, but I think really everything for me, with everything that happened, with the last period, like all around the Shaw Classic, it really pissed me off. Really, like with the boycott, with the falling apart of the Shaw Classic, with the athletes being told not. I was so mad. I was so angry, and I don't like to be like that. I said I was going to take a step back from this high level of promotion until just everything kind of settled and I could have faith that people are actually going to show up if I agree to have a match with them. So I still don't know if those conditions have been fully met. Out of the 27 dudes who signed against me, only one has apologized. Has talked to me. Not that anybody's got to apologize to me. Like whatever, you do whatever you want, but only one of them. And for that guy, I'm really grateful, that he did that. I have more respect for him as a human being. I understand everybody makes mistakes. I make tons of mistakes. And I think that people should be allowed to make mistakes and apologize for them, and that's okay. And quite honestly, anybody who can apologize for things that they've done, I respect that person more. So I kind of want to make sure everything's right, set the conditions. My next big match will probably be in the new year, whether it's February, whether it's March. I won't be surprised if I do end up competing in December. I won't be surprised, but it'll probably be more of a last second thing. Tim Fricky, yeah. If stem cells would help my shoulders feel better, doggy's having a dream. Look at stem cells. I would say stem cells are really good. Make sure you got a good source, and they're not cheap, but they're probably some of the best things out there. El Paste, would you pull a little bit with Levon Switch? Of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Hermes and Levon and I are guests. Man, I'm thinking, get the three of us in a room and just let Hermes and me see if we can take down Levon. That would be hilarious. I'm all about it. I'm not coming to Switzerland in any kind of shape. I'll be on the road basically next week. I'll be rolling through Australia for a couple weeks. I'll go into Switzerland. I'm not peaking in any capacity. I'm still trying to get healthy, but I would love to pull Levon and Hermes that day. That'll be super cool. John Augustine, hey Dev, who is the best guy that you feel comfortable you could beat in competition? If they're allowed to use two hands, nobody. Nobody that's any good. Nobody that's any good. No, listen, two arm stuff is for training. It's for training. Nobody who's ranked. I'm not beating any ranked people using two hands. Even like the lightweight dudes, like I don't think I can beat any world level lightweight puller with two hands. I don't think that's possible. No, but like for training for like new guys, like guys who are coming into the clubs, like, a few years in, like 1 year in, beginners, that's perfect for me. It's perfect. Good training for them, good training for me. But no, I'm not beating any pros with two arms. Tim Fricky. Last I heard, they got 70,000 pay-per-views live, and the site went down. No telling how many they would have got in Europe in the next day. It was fucked up. Yeah, very fucked up. Super fucked up with that. I don't know anything about the numbers or whatever, but for sure, I don't know. I heard people are getting sued. That's what I've heard. I heard there's stuff going on. 6K. Hey Devon, do I need side pressure for top roll? You still go sideways. Obviously, I should use my brachialis, but I do need some side, right? need is a strong word. So when I'm top rolling, I can internally stabilize, to, get my top roll, go to the side a little bit. But I can also get my top roll, come around the other way, which is the reverse. So really you need a lot of hammer and a lot of connect, the side, the internal stabilization, external I mean, it's good to have. Just know as soon as you use this force, it opens you up to more counters. But if you're strong enough, whatever. So need is a strong word. Good to have. The more you can work your supination strength is side pressure. Really, like anytime you're supinating, it really feels a lot like side pressure to your opponent. So yeah, need is strong. Martin G. Blast, about to eat a ton of waffles. Awesome. Yeah, I practice at 6:30, so almost I gotta do some errands downtown. So, oh shit, I got like a couple minutes. I gotta go. I gotta deliver something in the mail, and it closes at 5, and it's a bit to drive. Do I have strong side pressure? Oh, do you? No, I don't have a strong side pressure. No, side pressure is not one of my strengths. I used to train side pressure a lot. I don't know that for my style, it's super mandatory. I'm really focusing on the hand control. I'm happy to pull people who have side pressure. I love side pressure pullers. Pressing and side pressure to me is a little bit different. Pressing is different than side pressure. It's good to be strong everywhere, really. That's the thing. It's good to be strong everywhere. Develop yourself in all ways. William Hall, what matches are you personally looking forward to? So many. I think probably at the next one, at the next East versus West, probably my favorite match is the 105 world title between Petrenko and Nugo Chikadze. I think that's an awesome match. Really, really good. World title. And I think that I'm going to have to give that guy the belt because it's been about a year. So I'm very curious about that match. Obviously, anything to do with Vitali, so Vitali and Jerry, I'm super interested in that match. I love AOC. You and Engen still on for the 100 kilo match. Oh, man. That dude. You know what? I'd do it. I would pull him, but I don't think he will ever even wildly entertain that. How he is all that remains of his soul. Murphy, do you remember a guy from Pennsylvania named Leroy Walter? Ooh, maybe before my time, Murphy. Maybe before my time. Past 27. What do you think about pulling Hermes after the time match? Yeah. And I don't know what the order is going to be really like. Look, I'm saying I want to pull Vitali in the March timeframe. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what the league is saying. I don't know what Levon wants. All these things are very important, right? If I can pull, I think that, look, in the next foreseeable future, for me, in the super heavyweight, should I choose to stay there? Because I can just as easily pull 105 any day of the week. And I should probably do that, but I can't stay away from that super heavyweight division. Super heavyweight division, there's Vitali. He's the number one dude that I need. Rematch with Hermes, for sure. There's Young Morozov, left-handed. There's Camille. There's Daddy Cam. Vitali. There's a lot of matches for me. What order I do them in, Vitali has the highest priority. Probably Hermes would be second. Do you still do singles? I haven't touched my singles. I didn't touch my singles basically from the beginning of the prep all the way through what I thought was for Vitali ended up being Krdecha. I did no singles the entire way through. Felt awesome. Felt awesome. I'm doing singles like crazy when I go to practice. So no, I haven't done singles with weights. Frantic back pressure. Is it good to practice it, or does it come with time when you do arm wrestling? Both. It's good to practice back pressure. Back pressure is probably one of the easiest things to train off the table. And yeah, you're practicing it all the time when you're arm wrestling. 6K. Do you think you can beat Muratov? Alazan. Yeah, he's awesome. Great match. That's another one high up on my list. And I'd probably like to try him in a category. So if I pull Alazan, it'd probably be either 115 or 105. So that way there's a belt associated with it. I'd love to try and get a world title off him. But yeah, he's incredible. In the future, will you pull Vitaly for the left arm title? If I am able. Absolutely. Absolutely. Robin, hey, Devon, are you in constant pain normally from your injuries? No, man, I don't feel any pain ever. Never am I in any pain. My body is fresh like a tulip in the springtime. Totally fresh. Yeah, there's a little bit of wear and tear in this body, but somehow I do manage to get by. But yeah, I've got some miles on me. Listen, guys, I got to run. I got to go to the post office. I just want to check in, say hi. Dennis still have the fucking hammer. There's a nice one. Devon's forearm. There's a nice one. Actually, you know how I kind of go hard on Dennis, like in this whole hammer crap, which everybody knows I'm super upset about it. But I actually heard it was that guy Aylmer, the fucking Baku guy. He messaged me and he's like, Devon, just so you know, Dennis doesn't have the hammer anymore. He's like, Artem Morozov has it. He's like, I personally helped facilitate the trade. I'm like, really? I had no idea. So listen, I'm just leaving the whole thing alone. Honestly, at this point, I'm so disgusted by all these guys. Really? Like, I want to arm wrestle them, but I think they're such losers. Really, between the whole lot of them, like, they're a bunch of idiots. And really, like, I'm done. I feel like I sound like a broken record going on about this thing. Like, it's very meaningful to me, but obviously they don't give a fuck. And if they don't give a fuck, then what? It's not even in my hands. It's something that's passed through me. So whatever. It was a neat idea, but I'm done chasing after Dennis and Morozov and all these dudes who, feel like the best thing to do is to bury this thing. So whatever. Like your pronation can hold any wrist. There's some arm wrestling's so much about technique, guys. Don't forget about technique and strength in these little technical areas is super important. Hard always to train these specific strengths with weights. There's a lot of little intangibles on the table. That's why I'm just preferring the table so much, because these technical strengths will develop very well on the table. Roger, peace and prosperity. Exactly. Thank you, Roger. Murphy, Devon's forearm. Thank you. Will Hall, peace. Ozzy, they ruined something special. Yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to let it go. Guys, I got to run. Thank you for your time. All the best. I'll see you in Australia. I'll see you at the Swiss Open. Maybe I'll see you rolling through Germany or the UK before I'm back here for the winter, getting ready for Vitaly in March. David Tomes, buddy, come back to us, David. Come back and play with us. We miss you. Thank you for your time, guys. All the best.